Tonight we have a salute and a goodbye. After nearly 40 years of relentlessly exposing government waste and corruption, senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell is putting down his notepad, his microphone, and yes, retiring.
Yeah, hard to believe we're saying those words. His colleague Randy Travis takes a look back at Dale's incredible career, one that left a mark on so many positions of power.
Okay, let's get started.
The outtakes of the most recent Fox 5 I-Team promotional campaign reveal what made Dale Russell work so hard for you.
Good investigative journalism is when we uncover something that somebody wanted to hide from you. This is you.
Well, that's just outrageous, isn't it?
Is it?
That looks outrageous to me.
Through it all, Dale's mission, his drive, was all about you. The Dale Russell we all came to respect, and for some politicians, to fear.
You know that you've been trying to smear me for 7 years.
The Georgia native cared deeply about your tax dollars. Who was spending them? Who was wasting them?
Can you just tell me why you took the... Well, that was uncalled for.
Exposing what the public was really getting for their money.
Police don't believe that the child was killed here.
His news career began at one of the lowest points in Atlanta history, in the early 1980s, covering the missing and murdered children investigation, and ultimately, the trial of Wayne Williams.
And all I ask is a chance to see justice.
That was when he worked for WGST Radio. We quickly spotted Dale's talent for television, and in 1985, brought him into the station's investigative unit, one of only 6 reporters in the storied history of the I-Team.
We've been investigating in Atlanta since 1977. 45 years, and a team of investigators, uninterrupted. We have been looking into every kind of story and every kind of person you can imagine.
Every kind of story you can imagine, Dale left his mark, showing his ability to dig for answers no matter what it took.
The pipe bomb explosion that rocked Centennial Park here.
The Olympic Park bombing.
When you look behind me here at the black charred side of the southwest corner of the Pentagon.
The 9/11 hijackers' connection to Georgia.
Dale Russell, the reporter from WAGA Fox 5 in Atlanta, broke this news.
Dale was the first to show the explosives used by the Boston Marathon bombers, scooping every other journalist in the country.
We examined 6 months' worth of customs reports.
In 1999, Dale's investigation of racial profiling by customs at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport would win the station a Peabody Award.
Well, what an honor to be in this room with such a distinguished group of broadcasters and journalists.
After Dale showed the evidence in the records was undeniable, Customs changed its policy.
The best possible outcome of one of our investigations is things get changed. If something's wrong, it gets righted. If there is a problem, it gets fixed. That's the best thing that can happen for our viewers.
His scoops seem to never end. An expose on Glenn Richardson cost the Speaker of the House his job. An expose on candidate Herman Cain ended his presidential campaign.
Where'd you buy it?
His relentless pursuit of contract bid rigging at Hartsfield-Jackson sped up what would become a huge federal investigation.
Can you tell me what happened to the money?
If you were an airport vendor, you had Dale's number on speed dial.
But soldiers here tell me they're under constant mortar attack.
There were also moments in his career that were pure Dale, like the time he was embedded with the Georgia National Guard in Iraq. The soldier assigned to protect him turned out to be an Atlanta cop Dale had investigated years earlier. They got along. And Dale got home alive.
But you're right on the curve. Maybe a tiny bit to the left.
In fact, it was not unusual for someone Dale investigated early in his career to become a source for future stories. They trusted him, they said, because he had treated them with fairness and respect. Mindy Larkham, Dale's longtime producer, is also retiring after nearly 30 years. She produced 2 Peabody Award-winning investigations. One of them she shares with Dale.
There's no telling how many times the subject of an investigation reached out after a story aired and said, well, at least you were fair. We felt like it meant we had struck the right balance. You can be tough and still show people respect.
Dale was as old school as they come. His favorite type of investigation involved spending hours digging through piles of documents, finding that one nugget in an email or memo that would peel back the facade and help him reveal the truth.
Tonight, we'll show you the evidence.
As it would turn out, one of Dale's final big projects at Fox 5 revisited the story that started it all. An hour-long, compelling look at the evidence the jury saw that led them to convict Wayne Williams, Dale's opus to a truly remarkable career.
You have to spend time to dig deeper, and that's what the I-Team does.
That's what Dale has done. For us. For you.
And Dale joins us now on the set. Thank you for your integrity, for your hard work, for your friendship all these years.
Thank you. It's a blessing to work with people like you guys and the incredible professionals here in this building for so long. It's been a blessing and a roller coaster ride, a good one.
Well, it's good to hear that. Glad you liked your time. Almost 40 years, one would hope. But,
oh, yeah, it never felt like work.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it was so interesting for me, as someone who's worked with you a lot fewer years than you have, Russ, to see a look back over your career and all of the prolific stories that you've covered and stories that you've broken. I mean, it's really been an incredible career.
It's been an amazing run, and you know, the I-Team is truly what we say it is. It's a team. There's a lot of professionals down there that are extremely good at their craft, and we work at it constantly. And we've turned the corner a few times, done all right.
Yeah, you know, Randy and Mindy made note of this. It seems to me the secret of your success is you're a person of integrity. Sources knew they could trust you to take care of them and to tell the truth. And you know better than anybody, this whole I-Team business is expensive to go out and cover all this stuff. So you've gotten a lot of support from the station as well.
Absolutely. You can't do investigative reporting without complete support from corporate, essentially. I mean, it's expensive, and especially when you have as many people working in the I-Team as we have. There's not many television stations in the country that do what Fox 5 does. And that's why I was so proud to be a part of this. And I'm going to miss you guys. It's been fabulous. It was kind of hard to watch that.
Yeah. Is there any particular story, if you could name? I know it's going to be hard to pick a favorite or something that sticks out in your mind. As what was your proudest story or piece of work that you've done over your career?
Yeah, that's a great question. The custom story where we found that things were going on and they were singling out minority travelers for strip searches, all kinds of searches. That was very rewarding to do. But I think one of the proudest moments was our special on the trial of Wayne Williams. I think we presented evidence to an audience that they had never seen before. In fact, nobody had seen seen some of the courtroom evidence, but nobody had seen all of it like we were able to portray. And I felt like we educated folks that didn't understand this case. It's gotten a lot of coverage from a lot of different angles, and this was just the facts. These are the facts of the trial. We're going to bring them to you. You make a decision. It was an hour special, and we felt good about it.
Yeah, a lot of facts, and you laid them out. People at home, I mean, it's been 38 years here at Fox 5, if my arithmetic is correct. You're kind of part of the family. Give folks a sense of what's next for Dale Russell. Do you have a plan?
No.
Good for you.
That's okay, too.
I have a couple of projects that have been on the back burner, Russ, that I haven't had time to get to. I've been too busy. And I'm going to pick them up and see what happens with that. But beyond that, I think I'm going to rest, relax a little bit, chase the grandkids, and hop on a plane. There's a lot of travel ahead.
I love that so much. Are you going to miss us? Are you going to miss the work?
I'm going to miss everything. I'm going to miss
the
work.
deadlines.
Except the deadlines. I'm not going to miss that. I will be brutally honest. And as you know, we now have more and more deadlines throughout the day.
Right.
And no, those I won't miss. But the work, yes, and the people, I don't have to tell you, the people here at Fox 5 are just amazing. They really are. Well, you guys are great. Best anchor team in America.
Well, we love you.
Sure, that's not true.
Your time is yours now, and we hope you enjoy it to the fullest with your beautiful family.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Courtney.
congratulations, Dale.
Thanks.
All right.
All right.